Hi y'all, it's Becky Raisler. I have Becky's journals on Instagram and on YouTube. And today I'm going to show you my Sunny Days journal. This is one that I made right when I first started making journals from scratch. And I guess that's been about 3 years now since I started building journals from scratch. I've been journaling for my whole life, and basically I've been scrapbooking and journaling just forever, and I will turn 70 on Monday. Hooray! The big milestone birthday for me. But anyway, this is one that I took apart and remade. It was one of the first journals. I made this journal from an old painting that I did back when I used to paint in oils and acrylics on canvas. And after I sold, I used to sell a lot of paintings. And after I quit making abstract art, I had some paintings left over. And I just cut this canvas right off the wooden frame, and then cut it down to size and glued it to some cardboard. I think it was probably a cereal box. Using this thing turned out really sturdy. I have a reinforced spine, and it is approximately 7 3/4 inches tall, and probably 5 3/4 inches wide. The spine is 2 inches. It has has 3 signatures in it. I believe there are 10 pages in each signature, so that's 30 full pages unfolded, 30 full pages, and you multiply your total number of full pages by 4 to get the number of actual pages in a book. So 30 times 4 is 120 pages in this book. So here we go. It's got the abstract painted inside. And the first page, I always like to put a pocket in the beginning with one of my handmade flowers. And then I've got some handmade ephemera. And then this is some hand-dyed, index card. It's a large index card that I hand-dyed. And just a postcard that somebody had sent me. Every pocket, I have lots of pockets and lots of decoration in this one, lots of texture. But I made sure that there was a lot of actual writing space if you wanted to write, or if you wanted to add in your own quotes or mementos. My favorite part about this whole thing is I love how this first page turned out with the collage on it. And then there's a pocket here with I just put some plain unfinished ephemera in there, and I tried to leave plenty of pages that were unfinished, because I always like to leave a lot of addition space, because whenever I come across a quote that I like to print them out and tuck them in, and you can tip them in or glue them down, whatever, or you can actually write in it. This page right here is tissue covered, and then I inked over the top of it just a little bit. If you can see it there, you can see where the ink comes up. This is a page out of a children's school workbook. There was a lot of them around during the shutdown, and when kids were having to do schoolwork at home. This thing got really chunky, but mainly because I used tons and tons of textiles in this one. But I tried to put something that was inspiring on every page. Just some simple, and this is just a card, and I left, if I decorated one card, I left the other paper that was in there for the next person to play with. This journal, also, as I remade it, has a whole lot of my hand-dyed paper in it. And this was if you look on my YouTube, I have a video on dyeing this paper, experimental pre-treatment experiments in dyeing paper, and I do have a YouTube video on that at Becky's Journals on YouTube. Little collage on that, and this is one of the index cards that I worked with. This is made from one of those film slides. It's from a vintage film slide, little tuck spot there. And I have videos on that too. I have videos on how I do all this stuff if you're interested. It makes me happy if you subscribe to my video channel, Becky's Journals. It makes me happy. It lets me know that people are interested in what I'm doing and want to see more of it. If there's anything that you would like me to make a video on, just leave a comment and I'll try to do it. I'm slowing down on my videos as I am slowing down on making journals because they're piling up around here, and I no longer have a shop, or anyway, I don't sell stuff much anymore. And I make this because I just enjoy making it. And so if anybody wants to have one of mine that I made, I've got a channel on YouTube that shows the ones that I currently have available. Has flip-throughs of the ones that I currently have available. This is an envelope with a double pocket there and there and there. So is that a triple pocket? I don't know. This is my favorite spread. I used magazine pages and book pages from those big desktop, tabletop books that used to be around a lot. Now you can get them really cheap in thrift stores or at your library book sale. Here's the other side of that tissue covered paper. This was this is one of the ways that I treat the backs of, gosh, I can hardly talk anymore. Scrapbook paper, you know, the white back. All I did was I took some yellow tissue paper and just glued it down, just rubbed a glue stick on there and glued the yellow tissue down all crinkly, and then ran a little bit of ink over the wrinkles. There's another one of my favorites. I like the way that pocket turned out in between. I always try to decorate in between on the fronts and backs. And I use cardstock on the outside cover of each signature to give it more sturdiness. So when you sew it in, it just holds up better. It doesn't get torn right there where the thread cuts it as bad. So I highly recommend doing that. That is something I learned the hard way with things getting torn up. This is one of the original pockets that I just took out. Actually, it's one of the original pages that I took out and just re-put back in here. A lot of the pages, I've got added pages, and I've got redone pages, old pages that were in the original journal. I took out all the yellow pages that I had in there. I've decided that, you know, I'm just not a yellow person. So here's how I tip in my quotes. with some little ephemera in it. Hand dyed. This is also hand dyed. I took actual scrapbook paper and I dyed it, and I played around, but I show you how I did that in the video if you're interested in seeing how I got these unusual effects. This is just the back of a greeting card that I happen to have around here. It's a tight fit. Center of a signature here. This is the center. This is all inked, the back of a scrapbook paper that was white, and I just inked it and then I stenciled on it. Very simple, but you know, I added a little texture there. Very simple, but effective way to handle those white backs of scrapbook paper. I love buying scrapbook paper, and I've got tons and tons of it. So, and of course, when you buy those packages, I made these, by the way, to go specifically to go in this pocket. You know, you end up with, after you've been doing it for a while, you end up with a ton of scrapbook paper. More hand dyed there. This another hand dyed. It was all experimental. What I did, I just played around with it. Another tissue dyed paper, stenciled. First I inked it, and then I stenciled it with a different color. Great big pocket here with embossed cardstock. Simple little journaling cards. Plenty of room to add stuff to it, writing or drawing, or make collages out of it. This is just some ephemera that I happen to have. I love this paper. This is the last of it. And I dyed it. I enjoy this page. My little... doesn't want to go on there right. Well, I'm not going to fiddle with it. I'm just going to keep on going. This is a fabric covered card, and that's just some card that I got ready to be decorated into something else. I may put some of the other day, I was cleaning off my work table so I could have room to video this. I made some masterboards and cut some of them up, and I may put some of those tags from the masterboards in here, because this is, I made it with the leftover paper that I had from working in this journal. Isn't that pretty? Lots and lots of hand-dyed paper. It just seemed to go with that abstract cover. It was so hard to get that abstract cover glued down properly that I won't be using any canvas anymore. If this is one, I haven't decorated any of these, but I've got the cards here ready to finish. And the tie is just a simple ribbon closure from holes on the side. Thank you so much for watching. If you're interested in this one or any of the others that I have available at this time, please let me know, because I happen to have a few boxes that I can use to ship things out if you're interested. The shipping overseas, I'm in the United States, and the shipping overseas is just crazy nowadays. I'm sorry about that if for those of you who are interested. But I won't be making a lot of big ones like this anymore. My hands are starting to bother me, and arthritis and everything. So let me know what you think, and you have a wonderful day. Follow me, like, click the support button, the button to have the notifications if you're interested. I appreciate everything you do and all the comments that you make. Have a great day. Bye-bye.